All right, 6:16. Jayme, I hear the cricket going on again.
Well,
whenever your weather forecast starts, so does the cricket.
Well, you know, we get amphibians, insects, we get it all in here, and our backyard, the weather deck, has got a lot of flora and fauna. So I guess they come in off the trees and out of the bushes, and they're cozy here in the studio. I don't blame them one bit. Nice and cool in here. 73, southerly breezes at 8 now out of Daytona Beach shores. You see some elevated cumulus over the offshore waters obscuring the sun a little bit. It's this cluster of showers and isolated storms way out at sea and nearly the Gulf Stream. Got about 40 nautical miles east of Ponce Inlet. So that's what we've got to contend with now, and that would be nothing on the interior, just some oceanic type stuff. 70s out the door for you from Gainesville southbound and Kissimmee, and we continue with the warm, moist southerly airflow trailing in behind departing Alberto. That is now over portions of Alabama through central Alabama. So this southerly flow is going to remain in play all day long, and as we go deeper into the week, we'll see veering winds, more of a dominant west coast sea breeze here from the Gulf of Mexico, and that should really help to light up the skies, so to speak, here over east central Florida, with much of the rain ending up on our side of the state as we head toward the weekend time frame. Here's a look at the cloudscape now, and we do have some sunshine this morning, but increasing clouds and a rain chance rise late morning into the afternoon at about 60% as a general base. We may capitalize on that and build from that into the PM. Here's a look at either side of the state now, featuring quite a bit of rain, but really nothing on top of the viewing area at this juncture. And as we look at the modeling, another day through 1 o'clock of rain returns overspreading a pretty active day. Some heavy dumping downpours like yesterday in select spots, and the potential for a lot of deadly cloud to ground lightning. So that summer feeling is coming on back as we are now rocking and rolling in that pattern. And you can see as the modeling courses through the next 36 to 48 hours, it's much of the same in this general theme. With Alberto moving away, we'll have this piece of moisture still over much of the state until it separates and we begin to chop off that tropical moisture source. We'll begin to see a pattern change again on the latter portion of the work week and into the weekend as we see again this plume of moisture continuing. And there's an interesting little easterly wave, looks like, embedded in this southerly flow, so that could also help to intensify the rain in regard to coverage and overall how vigorous these storms could get into the afternoon. Rain could get very heavy with lightning at times, as you see, and that pattern change again as the high here over the island of Bermuda begins to slump southbound. This is the subtropical high. It is very ever present each and every summer season, calls the shots pretty much for the local weather scene. But as that drops south, those winds in the upper levels become southwesterly and again pushing everything over to our side of the state. But in advance of any rain each and every day, we trend a lot hotter. It looks like low 90s for the weather weekend and some pretty vigorous storms as a result. So for today, 88 Orlando, 87 Ocala, Gainesville at about 87 tonight. Back down to the real moist and tropical 70s for you. We'll see some cooling, but not much. And as we look at the next 7 days, it's all about highs around 90-ish. Daily showers and storms. That summer feeling in the air here in the central peninsula of Florida. 6:19 is the time. Live drive traffic.